Hey, how you doing, San Antonio? I'm out at the park where the kids are playing, and I got something pretty serious that I want to share with you. And one thing that we have in common is that we live in the city of San Antonio. And living in the city of San Antonio, when you live here, you want San Antonio to be the best it could be. Now, lately, we've been seeing a lot on TV about police brutality. And even though I've never experienced police brutality, I have been harassed before. But even more importantly, I've been helped on several occasions by the police officers. And so that brings me to my point is that one thing that we don't want to do, and there's something that's coming up on the ballot on May the 1st. And that is this, is that they're putting out a proposal B, which is to defund the police. Now they're going to tell you that it's not to defund the police, but that's exactly what it is. They're going to say, no, we're trying to restructure the police department, but it's not restructuring it. It is defunding it. And if we don't stand and if we don't vote, we're going to have a depleted police department here in the city of San Antonio. Now, I'm from the city of Detroit. I was born and raised in Detroit. So I know what it's like to witness a depleted police department. In fact, I have family members that have told me stories when they've called the police and they never showed up. Or when they did show up, it was 30 minutes to an hour late. And it was not that they didn't want to protect and serve. It was that they were not equipped to be able to do so. That's what's being pushed on us right now. I know it doesn't make any sense. This proposal shouldn't even be on the bill. Shouldn't even be on the ballot. But it is, and we got to do something. We got to register, and then we have to go out and vote. Now, I want to share this story with you as well. My wife and I, we were going to this resort because it was her birthday. And as I was driving, I missed my exit because normally I like to take the toll road, and I missed it, so I kept on going straight down 35. And if you've driven through Austin lately, you know this, what I'm about to tell you, to be true. And we were driving, and we saw all these tents. I never saw this before. All these homeless people living in tents under the bridge. And I'm not talking against homeless people because I know we all can fall on hard times. But I'm talking about when there's a possibility or there's a greater creation of a possibility of chaos and disorder and dysfunction. And that's exactly what we were looking at. We was looking at all this chaos and disorder, and I began to wonder why. Well, when I began to do some research and began to even talk to certain people, the reason is because the same policy that they have down there in Austin, they're trying to bring here in San Antonio, which is basically, again, defunding the police. That's something that we don't want. Because if this bill goes through, if we don't vote against proposal A and B, what's going to happen is 600 police officers will walk off the job because they would even be more severely understaffed and underpaid. Now, if you check the statistics of San Antonio, crime has gone up and things have gone up. And the reason why it's going up is because they already are understaffed and underpaid. So the solution isn't just going to be, well, hire new police officers because you need money to train them. And then secondly, who wants to work for the police department or any type of company where you're going to be underpaid and understaffed and even not equipped the way that you should be equipped to do the job that you're being paid to do? So with that in mind, keep that in mind. And I know that they're going to be telling you, and I'm telling you straight, they're going to say, well, we're not defunding the police, we're just restructuring it. Listen, that is not the truth. It is defunding the police. And that's why we need to vote against Proposal A and Proposal B. Because if those two bills go by, we're going to be lacking police officers. People are not going to sign up. I'm going to share this last thing with you, and then I'm going to be done. I have a friend who, his daughter, she's a police officer. And she's already pulling 2 to 3 shifts at a time. Now imagine pulling a double shift or pulling 3 shifts in a row. Don't you know that your decision making begins to deplete, and then it can deplete at the worst moment? Well, imagine if we defund them even more than what they're struggling with right now. Imagine the struggle that they're going to have. Now, I know it doesn't make any sense for them to do that, and I know that's what you're thinking. No, it doesn't. I can't explain why they would even put such a proposal on the ballot, but they have. So since they have, we have to step up. We have to do what we need to do, and we need to get out and vote against Proposal A and Proposal B. This is even more important than the councilman that's on the ballot as well, which is important as well. But this is seriously important. So we have to stand and we have to vote against Proposal B. God bless you, and I love you.